We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. John Lester, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Wow, when you look into the numbers, they can be a little bit deceiving. Normally, most pitchers pitch better at home, but not this guy. He actually prefers and pitches better on the road. We'll see how he does and if he can adapt and start pitching better at home in this one.
Digging in, Kevin Newman. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Kevin Newman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1.
First pitch, 640.
Now here's the pitch. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. A cool 47 degrees tonight at first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit softly down the line at first. He's got it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
I'm definitely excited to watch Josh Bell in this one. Last season, he had over 110 RBIs. That's an RBI machine. When you're driving in over 100, that's really special, and you are doing some big things.
First delivery to him on the way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Schwarber will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
Batting first, the center fielder, number 10, Bryant Reynolds.
So digging in now, Bryant Reynolds. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. Here's the first pitch to him.
Oh, that's off the plate.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Three and 1 now. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Solid start to this one for John Lester. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Trevor Williams is the man on the mound for the Pirates in this contest. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
At the plate, Javier Báez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. DeRosa, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, guys, I'm interested to take a look at this team in game 1 of this road trip right now. They have to play better. They took it on the chin, recent homestand, only winning 2 games. But I'll tell you what, today they're putting a guy out on the mound that can execute down and away. I look for him to set the tone.
The 2-0 on the way.
Ball inside.
The lefty Jason Hayward waits in the on-deck circle. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Now at the plate, Jason Hayward, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 1-0. One pitch is a sinker taken for a strike 1 and 2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back. Set to deliver the 0-1, and he fouls this one off. Báez leads off first with 1 away. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 276 the average coming in for him. 5 homers and 15 RBIs. Here comes the 1-0. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Here it comes, 2-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll pull this one down a step or two in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. An inning in the books, scoreless on MLB Network. Josh Bell the next to hit.
Leading off for Pittsburgh, the first baseman, Josh Bell.
First offering on its way. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Bell is really a unique kind of hitter. He bats from both sides of the plate, but what makes him so special is his ability to hit for power from both sides.
Yeah, and this is a manager's dream. This does not come down the pike too often, even in today's game with the best 750 players in the world. There are very few players with the skill set that this guy possesses.
The third baseman, Colin.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
So now to the plate, Colin Moran, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Down the first baseline. And Rizzo won't get to this one. It's a fair ball.
Yeah, definitely not the execution you're looking for to pull an outside breaking ball, but who cares? Next day's box score, that's a line drive.
Here's Gregory Polanco. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. From the stretch. Ball one.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Fouled away. Now the 2-1. Taken, strike 2.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a four-seamer.
So a full count now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
High in the air out to center field. Howe is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting 7, the catcher, Jacob Stallings.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Jacob Stallings. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's set, and the pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Stallings, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He was selected in the 7th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1. Takes this the other way to right. Hayward is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Pirates leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now at the plate, Anthony Rizzo, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Anthony Rizzo.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Lifted the other way to left center. Frazier has to run a ways before he gets there in time to record the out. How about that?
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Schwarber.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. And a base hit, the first of the game for the Cubs.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, DeRosa. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
Ready. Here's the first offering. Ian Happ comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Williams, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was taken in the second round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. His previous history with Trevor Williams comes in with 6 hits in 18 at-bats. The 1-1 home. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there, strike one. Kipnis, or Kip for short. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 out with the man at first. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Up next for the Buccos, Cole Tucker. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
2 balls, no strikes.
Strike taken up in the zone. And the pitch on 2-1. 3-1.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
The 3-1 coming from Lester. And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now. Pitch is popped up. Rizzo is under it near the mound. He's got it 1 away. And with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these 2 teams sit in relation to one another. Striding in, Trevor Williams. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. To first. And he'll flip it over to Lester for the out.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the second baseman, Kevin Newman.
Striding in once again, Kevin Newman. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And he misses low with it. 2-0. And that's in there. 2-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Now at the plate, John Lester. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit out towards second. Newman fields it cleanly. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Up next to the Cubs, not shortstop, Javier Báez.
Back to the top of the order now. And into bat next, the versatile weapon, Javier Báez. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
2 balls and a strike to Javier Báez.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 2-1 home. And the quick hands of Báez a little too quick that time as he pulls this one foul out of play. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Here's Jason Hayward now. As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the pitch.
Nope, upstairs.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. So here's Adam Frazier.
Lead off for the Pirates.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
But he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Stepping in, Brian Reynolds. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Grounded back up the middle. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Josh Bell.
Standing in, Josh Bell. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell.
I got 2-1 to count.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Takes this the other way to right. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
Up next for the Pirates, the third baseman, Colin Moran.
To the plate now, Colin Moran. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Popped him up. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Swing, and he pops him up. Hayward coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Into the box now, Gregory Polanco, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The set and the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Pirates strand a couple. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
The third baseman,
First pitch of the at-bat. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Two and 1. The 2-1 home. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that misses. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2.
The first baseman, number 24, Anthony Rizzo.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Now here it comes. And he takes ball 1. Ball 2.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. The 3-1. And take a good look there as this misses for ball 4, and the Cubs have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
The next Cub up, Kyle Schwarber, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First pitch on its way.
Ball back outside.
The 1-0.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1-2.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1 through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Thank you, Heidi.
Jacob Gall.
First offering on its way. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Ball
2-0 now. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. Now the 2-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Schwarber arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
The bat, number 3, shortstop, Cole Tucker.
Digging in to try it again, Cole Tucker. He popped out in his first trip. Now the pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. And safe at first on a bang-bang play as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
And he's back in standing. At the plate, Trevor Williams, as he'll square around to bunt, then pull back for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And he pulls back the bunt attempt, 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. To second for 1 on DeRosa, and it's a double play. Side retired. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Leading off for the Cubs,
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
the center fielder, Ian.
First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Into right field, that's a base hit.
Yeah, Matt, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first, so as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
In now, John Lester. And they indeed want the pitcher to move his runners as he puts this one down. The throw pulls him off the bag.
I'm not here to make excuses, but it is cold tonight, and it looks a little damp out there, too. The ball might have just slipped out of his hands on that one.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and with it comes Javier Báez to the plate. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Set to deliver the 0-1. Fouled off into the seats behind first. Trying to send him packing for the second time.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. The double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? High and deep to center field. Reynolds is on the move for it. To the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Show Track. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back.
With 1 out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
And he misses there, 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Counts even to Hayward, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Line drive to left. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Standing in now, Chris Bryant. Will swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit back up the middle. One there. Relay to Bell. The double play. And that's how the inning ends. So 2 runs on 3 hits. 2 costly errors. And 1 man left on base. 5 innings complete. It's the Cubs 2 and the Pirates nothing. Top half of the 6th about to get started. Digging in once again, Kevin Newman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Up next to the Pirates, the left fielder, Adam Frazier.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Check out the lefty as he absolutely jumps on that first pitch and hammers it to right. Got what he was looking for and put a good swing on it.
At the plate now, Brian Reynolds. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And Contreras nabs him with a strong throw to second.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base runner.
Now Lester's 0-1. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. They're down 2-0. Ready once again, Wilson Contreras. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Wilson.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-0. It's a fastball that misses.
2 balls, no strikes.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. And the pitch. And ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
And now a pitch on the way.
Ball, inside.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
The 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. One out, nobody on. Swing and a little blooper to center. Here's Reynolds moving forward on it, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Now back, the left fielder, Schwarber.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 home is a sharp slider taken low for a ball. Skied into straightaway right. And here's Polanco to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs, but they hold a 2-0 lead. So that'll bring up Josh Bell. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. This one's down to third. Oh, look at Bryant. He's up with it. The throw. He is out.
Boy, I'll tell you, the defense has been stellar all night long. They've got the shutout working, and there's another super play to rob them of a hit.
Digging in and looking for more, Colin Moran. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Here it comes. Now a flare out to left center. In there, a base hit.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Alec Mills is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. David Bodie is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 13, David Bodie.
So now to the plate, Gregory Polanco, as he rips it on the ground to second. There's one on to first, and how about that for an entrance? 1 pitch, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Pirates are down on just 4 pitches. They trail it here 2-0. Nick Birdie will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Number 57.
Ready for another shot now. Jason Kipnis. He singled his last time up.
The second baseman, Jason.
Here's the first pitch to him. Birdie comes at hitters with a good hard fastball, one that's certainly fun to watch.
He's a throwback to kind of guys that he likes his fastball. It's a good fastball, not the best fastball in the game, and he's not afraid to throw it. And you know what else, Matty V? He goes right at the hitters.
A bouncer up the middle, and there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
If you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
To the plate now, David Bodie. Lined into right, a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. He kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
None out, runners at first and second. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Popped him up. Bell in foul ground. 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Stepping into the box, Jason Hayward singled home a run in his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
No balls and 1 strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. On the move is Polanco. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning.
Third baseman,
So in now for Chicago, Chris Bryant, and their runners at the corners now.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
First offering on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
The 2-0 on the way. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. To 2-2 now.
Hey, it's looking like he might be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
To short, hit hard. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Cubs 2 and the Pirates nothing. Coming to the plate now, Jacob Stallings. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 delivery. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Now the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
The 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
the batter, number 2, shortstop, Cole Tucker.
Kyle Bryant gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 56, Kyle Bryant.
Digging in the switch hitter, Cole Tucker. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ryan, a native Floridian. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This pitch is popped up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out.
Now batting, number 57.
Eric Gonzalez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 2, Eric Gonzalez.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. The 1-0 home. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Nope. 2-1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
The 2-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Bodie's under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Down in order go the Pirates. They trail things here 2-0. Robbie Erlin is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 72, Robbie Erlin.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Ready now, Wilson Contreras. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Here comes the 0-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
In now, Anthony Rizzo. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
1 out, nobody on. Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
The pitcher, number 56.
Nico Horner will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 2, Nico Horner.
And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. From the stretch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Runners on first with one down. Ground ball right side. A dive and he knocks it down. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now.
Up next for the Cubs, the center fielder,
In now, Ian Happ, as he gets a curveball at the letters, but swings right through it. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1 swung on and missed. That's strike 2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center, and that's going to fall for a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Hey, DeRosa, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
At the plate, Jason Kipnis, and he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. First pitch on its way. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. The 1-0. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Polanco has a read on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And a sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
From the stretch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Ready with the 0-2.
Ball, that pitch is out. Ball, upstairs.
A runner on first with 2 away. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
And now they've got him in a rundown. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We've played 8 full. It's the Cubs 4 and the Pirates nothing. Rowan Wick comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Kevin Newman, he got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
That's
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Come on.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. Line to the right side. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Standing in now, Adam Frazier, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set, and the 0-1. Skied down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Another one sent foul. A runner at first with no outs here. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
2-2 to Adam Frazier. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient even with 2 strikes.
And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
So striding forward now, Brian Reynolds. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
First and second here with nobody out. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes now.
Swinging a soft liner, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
The first baseman, number 55, Josh Bell.
Greg Kimbrell answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one.
Number 46, Greg Kimbrell.
Josh Bell will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. He's set. Here it comes. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Now that.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
At the plate now, Colin Moran. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Fouled off. Kimbrel playing here in his age 31 season. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series and maybe even the whole week ahead.
And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2. Gregory Polanco, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Another full count pitch home. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Hayward gathers it in. Here comes the runner for the plate. And there's a first step in the comeback. The sac fly makes this a 4-1 ball game.
Now that.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded and only 1 run scores on the sacrifice fly.
Into the box now, Gregory Polanco. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Two down, runners at first and second. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Pittsburgh down to their last strike. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Chicago Cubs used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. John Lester notches his 3rd win of the year. Trevor Williams pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 4 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Pirates, 1 run, 8 hits, 2 errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball.